rugged bus crew. A journey into terror night had fallen over Abuja. Rows of beautiful white buses belonging to Jaibi's luxurious transport stood proudly, waiting to begin another journey. Food vendors sold roasted corn and cold drinks. Travelers hurried with their bags. Children laughed. And among the experienced drivers was a man trusted by many. Senior driver, Bello, a widower, a father of two, a humble man whose honesty and calm spirit had earned him the respect of passengers and fellow drivers alike. As passengers boarded the luxury Toyota Hiace bus, Bello smiled warmly. Good evening, everyone. Welcome aboard. By God's grace, we'll have a safe journey tonight. Passengers smiled. Mama Grace laughed cheerfully. My son, just drive gently. My grandchildren are waiting for me in Lagos. Everyone burst into laughter. Quietly, beside the window, sat a young woman dressed like an ordinary traveler. Captain Zara, a Nigerian soldier returning home on leave. When David, a university student, noticed her military boots, he leaned closer. Excuse me, madam, are you a soldier? Captain Zara smiled softly. Tonight, I'm simply another passenger. Little did they know, before dawn, their lives would change forever. The luxurious bus of Jabi's luxurious transport moved peacefully along the Abuja-Lokoja highway beneath the moonlight. Soft gospel music filled the air. Some passengers slept peacefully, others chatted quietly. Bello remained focused on the road. His hands gripped the steering wheel confidently, unknown to everyone. Danger was waiting. 2 hours later, Bello suddenly froze. His eyes widened. Huge logs blocked the highway. What is this? He slammed the brakes. Screech! Before anyone understood what was happening, 5 armed men emerged from the darkness. Passengers screamed. Children cried. Fear exploded inside the bus. Then a terrifying voice echoed through the night. Nobody move. It was Cobra, the ruthless leader of the gang. Bring your phones, your money, your bags. One frightened passenger hesitated. Then, bang! A gunshot pierced the darkness. Birds scattered from nearby trees. Children burst into tears. Mothers trembled. Everyone froze. Fear had taken over. Mama Grace quietly whispered prayers. Father Lord, protect us tonight. David trembled uncontrollably. We're finished. Kelechi lowered his head. God help us. But while panic spread inside the bus, one person remained calm. Captain Zara. Her sharp eyes carefully studied the robbers. Something didn't add up. Only one rifle appeared fully loaded. The others carried old weapons, and their leader had become careless. Meanwhile, Bello looked back. He saw frightened mothers, crying children, terrified passengers. Fear filled his heart. But suddenly, something awakened inside him. Not anger, not desperation. Courage. Quietly, Bello leaned toward Captain Zara. Madame, I know these roads. Captain Zara turned. Tell me. There's a police checkpoint ahead. Captain Zara nodded. We need a distraction. David overheard them. Though frightened, he swallowed hard. I'll help. Mama Grace smiled. So old women are useless now? Even in danger, hope returned. Then suddenly, Mama Grace grabbed her chest. My heart! Help me! She collapsed dramatically. Passengers screamed. Cobra turned his attention toward her, and at that exact moment, David hurled a plastic bottle toward the headlights. Darkness swallowed the scene. Like lightning, Captain Zara sprang into action. With incredible speed, she disarmed the nearest robber. Bello! Drive! Without hesitation, Bello rushed behind the wheel. The engine roared to life, and the bus shot forward into the darkness. Behind them, Cobra screamed with rage. After them! The robbers mounted motorcycles. The chase had begun. Bullets flew through the night. Passengers screamed. But Bello's years of experience with Jabi's luxurious transport had taught him every dangerous bend, every pothole, every curve on the Abuja-Lokoja highway. Sweat ran down his face, but his hands never shook. He maneuvered the bus with remarkable skill. Captain Zara quickly called emergency services. This is Captain Zara. Armed robbers are pursuing us on the Abuja-Lokoja highway. David helped calm the passengers. Mama Grace held crying children close and prayed. Ordinary people, united by courage, refusing to surrender. Then suddenly, bright flashing lights appeared ahead. Hope, a police checkpoint. Thank God, Bello shouted. Officers immediately noticed the pursuit. Police vehicles blocked the road. Armed officers surrounded Cobra and his gang. Realizing there was nowhere left to run, the notorious criminals dropped their weapons and surrendered inside the bus. Passengers burst into tears of joy. Some hugged, others thanked God. But the story was far from over. Unknown to the grateful passengers, the arrest of Cobra and his gang would uncover a dark secret that would shake the nation. Days later, inside a heavily guarded police interrogation room, Cobra sat in silence. Gone was the fearless criminal who had terrorized innocent travelers. Gone was the arrogance. Gone was the pride. Faced with overwhelming evidence and determined investigators, the notorious gang leader finally broke. With tears in his eyes and regret written all over his face, Cobra lowered his head. He spoke. We were hired. We were hired by a couple of heartless politicians. The officers exchanged shocked glances. Cobra continued. They promised us money. They wanted fear. They wanted confusion. They wanted innocent people to suffer. They ordered us to terrorize the masses and extort more money for the upcoming elections. Silence filled the room. The confession sent shockwaves across the country. But the horror did not end there. Investigators soon uncovered an even darker truth. For years, Cobra and his associates had been responsible for numerous kidnappings, deadly highway robberies, violent attacks, and countless crimes that had destroyed families and left many innocent people in pain. Witnesses came forward. Evidence piled up. Survivors finally found the courage to speak. And for the first time in many years, justice was catching up with the criminals. Months later, the courtroom was filled with journalists. Families of victims sat quietly. The entire nation watched. After a lengthy trial, the judge rose to deliver his verdict. His voice echoed throughout the courtroom. Cobra and his associates have been found guilty on multiple counts of armed robbery, kidnapping, conspiracy, and violent crimes against innocent citizens. Considering the severity of these crimes and the countless lives affected, this court hereby sentences Cobra and his associates to life imprisonment. Boom! The judge's gavel struck. And with that, the reign of terror was over. Some families cried tears of relief. Others thanked God. Justice had finally prevailed. As dawn broke over the Abuja-Lokoja highway, the white luxury bus of Jabi's luxurious transport stood quietly beneath the golden rays of the morning sun. News reporters gathered around Captain Zara. Microphones and cameras surrounded her. Everyone praised her bravery, but Captain Zara simply smiled. Then she pointed toward Bello. No. The real hero is this man. The crowd erupted in applause, but Bello shook his head humbly, his eyes filled with gratitude. No one person saved us. We all saved each other. Mama Grace laughed joyfully. Even me? Everyone burst into laughter. For the first time since that terrible night, there was peace. And in that beautiful moment, everyone understood a lesson they would never forget. Because heroes are not always soldiers. Sometimes they are bus drivers, market women, students, businessmen, and ordinary people sitting quietly beside us. Fear is natural, but courage is choosing to do what is right, even when you are afraid. Teamwork can turn strangers into family. Hope can shine even in the darkest moments. And when good people stand together, evil can never truly win, because greed may seem powerful, but truth is stronger. Hatred may spread fear, but love will always heal. And darkness may rise for a season, but light will always overcome darkness. So never underestimate ordinary people. Never allow fear to decide your destiny. And never forget that one act of courage can inspire 1,000 others. Because true heroes are not those who never feel afraid. They are those who refuse to let fear have the final word. And when ordinary people stand together, hope will always be stronger than fear. This was not just a journey. It was a journey into terror, a journey of courage, a journey of unity, and a journey that proved that even in the face of evil, humanity still shines brightest. Thank you for watching. What lesson did you learn from Bello and the passengers of Jabi's luxurious transport? And if you had been inside that bus, would you have chosen fear or courage? Until next time, stay safe. And remember, the greatest heroes are often hidden among ordinary people. Subscribe and share for more.